Welcome to Adventures with C3, and today in this video we are visiting Chip's Chocolate Factory in Crown Center, Kansas City, Missouri. Let's get to it!
Fudge is almost done. We're making some chocolate pecan fudge. A few more seconds, it'll be poured out on the table. And those are some of the finished products on those other tables. That's what this will look like when it's all done. It's fudge time. Cooked up some fudge. Now we're going to pour it out on this naturally cool marble slab table. Hot fudge! Hot fudge!
Oh, that's so delicious looking.
Alright, I'm going to go rinse this out and I'll be right back. We'll get started having fun.
Oh, look at all this other stuff. Look at heart shapes for Valentine's Day. Hey, and there's a snowman at the very top. Everything's hurt, but that snowman.
Pour some vanilla on this.
Oh, vanilla.
Let it soak down in there. Precisely measured.
Oh man, there's steam coming off it. Is there a particular reason why you use copper?
It cooks very evenly, less likely to scorch or burn, and it's very traditional for candy making.
Okay.
That's the three main reasons. And we're changing this from chocolate pecan to chocolate walnut. We just had an order come in. Alright, now first of all, I cooked up a batch of our chocolate fudge. We started off with sugar, corn syrup, milk, and chocolate. Cooked it up to 232 degrees, and I poured it out on this naturally cool marble slab table. That's going to cool for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to pull those metal bars off the fudge. Then I'm going to take this awesome paddle here, and I'm going to work the fudge back and forth across this cold slab using this paddle. I'm going to whip a lot of air into the fudge, break down the sugar granules, and make the fudge smooth and creamy. Then I'm going to switch over to the small paddle, and I'm going to shape this liquid fudge into one of these big fudge candy bars. And it'll be our favorite time of day, tasting time. Now while we're waiting on this fudge to cool, I got some information about chocolate I'm going to tell you about. Okay, first of all chocolate starts off like this.
And a cocoa pod.
This is called a cacao pod. And inside these pods are where the beans come from that chocolate's made from. This is a photograph of a cacao tree branch, and you can see how the pods just kind of hang off the tree. And once they ripen up, they'll harvest them off, cut them open, and on the inside of the pods are the beans. You get about 40 to 60 of these beans out of each pod, and that's enough to make one chocolate bar about this size. So they pull the beans out of the pods, and this is what they look like. These are the real cocoa beans. They take them and wash them, cook them, and then they grind them up. And when they grind them up, then they become what we call the cocoa nibs, which are also called the meat of the bean. And this is the part that has all the antioxidants in it that are good for you. And when they grind these beans up, a buttery substance comes out of them called cocoa butter, and that's what they make white chocolate out of. They also make suntan oil and hand lotion out of the cocoa butter as well. And once they get the nibs, they'll take them and dry them out really good and dry, then they grind them up until they're like a powder or dust. And then you can buy them in the store. It's called cocoa cake or cocoa powder. This is one of the companies that sell it. You can make cookies, cakes, brownies, even hot chocolate out of this stuff if you get enough sugar and milk in it, because it is really bitter. They also process the chocolate into bars and chips for cooking with. This is called chocolate liqueur, and it's 100% pure chocolate, very bitter. And the reason we use this kind of chocolate in our fudge, there's a lot of sugar in fudge. It's real sweet. So we blend in this real bitter chocolate to get sort of a milk chocolate flavored fudge. So this is 100% pure. If you take your pure chocolate and add some sugar and milk to it, then it becomes semi-sweet chocolate, my favorite. And this is typically about 50 to 70% chocolate, and the rest of the ingredients in it is sugar and milk. Now if you add extra sugar and milk to your semi-sweet chocolate, then you get the kids' favorite chocolate, milk chocolate. Ooh. This is the kind of chocolate that kids make s'mores out of. Y'all like s'mores?
Yes.
I always tell my mom, I want some more. I love those things. And this chocolate here is about 38% chocolate. This is the kind of chocolate most kids like to eat. All right, next I'm going to show you on a map where y'all know where the chocolate trees grow at. Okay, on this map, we live right up here in North America, right up here at the top left. Right through the middle of the map is where the equator is, and along that region are where most of the rainforests are at, where the cocoa trees grow. All the areas of red dots. Central and South America, right through the middle of Africa, India, and some other islands south and southeast of India. And that's where all the chocolate comes from. Next, we're going to focus right here, South and Central America. In that region, the Native American Indians, mainly the Mayans and Aztecs, were one of the first ones to use cocoa beans in our region. And what they did, they took these beans and made special drinks out of them, similar to our hot chocolate. And they had two types of drinks that they made out of the beans: a sweet drink where they added honey to the beans, and a spicy drink where they would add different spices and peppers and cinnamon for a spicy type drink. Now, the special drinks the Indians made out of the beans were mainly for the head Indian chiefs only, and they would drink them out of fancy gold ceremonial cups. Now, these beans were also like money to the Indians. They would trade or barter these beans with other Indian tribes to get things that they needed for everyday use. I got some examples. All right, here's 3 examples. They would have traded 3 cocoa beans for a turkey egg, 100 of these beans for a whole turkey bird, or 1,000 beans for a cape or ceremonial feather headdress. And they traded for many other beans. That was just 3 examples. They traded for lots of other stuff. And the Spanish explorers would trade for these beans, take them back to Europe to where they lived, and over there they experimented with adding sugar and milk to the beans. And that was kind of how chocolate first got started. All right, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show y'all how to make some fudge. Y'all can go to a neighbor's house and try to make it. Then I'm going to show y'all how to make some fun stuff y'all can make at home or at grandma's house. Things I call modern day chocolate. I'm going to show y'all how to make the chocolate, and then we're going to do chocolate magic. We're going to make chocolate disappear into our tummies. Sure it is. Look at that. Mara didn't even touch it. I'm going to mix that vanilla in a little bit. Check it. You can see it's already thickened up. So that's a good sign. So I'm going to pull these candy bars off. Already thickened up nicely. You can see it's not even runny at all. Take our handy dandy fudge flipping paddle. These are special tables. They draw all the fat and calories out of the fudge. So we're going to end up with what we call fat-free fudge. You ever heard of fat-free fudge?
No.
It's where you buy the fudge and the fat comes free. It's fat-free. This helps to incorporate air into it. This is our Kansas City fudge arch. Woo! We got a yummy 4 sample over here. Scrape that up and sell it dirt cheap. Now if I'm flipping it up in the air and it flies up and hits that light, that's how we get our light fudge. Light fudge. And if it hits a fan, that's how we circulate the samples.
Whee! Yippee!
Woohoo!
Do not try this at home.
Yeah, don't try it at home. Go to a
Oh, man.
neighbor's house and try it.
Yes.
Go to grandma's, that's the best place.
Help from grandma's here.
It's the Kansas City Fudge Arch.
Looks delicious.
Scrape a little bit of this off. Paddle is getting heavy. So the more I work it, the smoother and creamier it's going to get.
Looks all very creamy.
Smooth and creamy.
How long have you been doing this?
This coming May, I'll be here 26 years doing this. This is what keeps me young, making all this chocolate. It's getting better by the moment. Work it a little bit more, then we're going to add some nuts into it. Then we're going to shape it into a yummy chocolate bar.
St. Louis has their arch, but you have the chocolate arch.
We did a taste comparison, tasting the arches. Ours tasted better. Ours tastes like chocolate, theirs tastes like concrete. My cousin, he tried to lick the arch. His tongue got stuck to it and they had to pour some hot chocolate on it to get it to release. All right, it's getting real creamy.
Smooth and creamy.
That's some tasty chocolate, man. Usually when I get done with this, we just take a lick and pass it around. We have to make sure everybody has their liquor license.
Hold look for that sign.
You can see it's really changed. This is the part that makes it extra good, all this working into this paddle. This is like a creaming process. If you were doing it at home, you'd have it like in a big pan and just whip it with like a big wooden spoon until it starts to thicken up. That's how my grandma always did it. So I just work it until I feel like I can't do it anymore and we'll know it's worked well. Really gets thick. I think it's time to put in the other ingredients. So today we're going to put some English walnuts in there. Oh yeah, we're making health food.
Is it a pain to clean off the table after you're done?
Oh yeah, it takes a lot of extra energy to clean these tables off. These walnuts are really good for you. Just about got them mixed in. Now I'm getting ready to change paddles. We're going to go to our loafing paddle. I'm a professional loafer. Alright. This worked really well. Now we're going to switch over to our little shaping paddle. And we're going to shape this up to look like those other candy bars down. This stuff's thickened up. Look how thick that stuff got. That is some thick chocolate. Look at that.
Look.
That's thick, isn't it?
Open wide.
When nobody's looking, I pull my mask down and drip that in my mouth. Alright, now we're going to shape it up. It's all in the wrist. If you were making this at Grandma's house, you'd take and you'd scoop this stuff off into a big pan and make what Grandma calls pan fudge. But here we make what we call a loaf of fudge, so I'm going to shape it into a big old loaf. Slowly take form. Right at the end there. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make some samples. I love samples. Y'all like samples?
Yes.
Great.
Notice the hesitation.
This is some left-handed fudge making. I think they're excited for some chocolate. As soon as I get this into a loaf form, then I'm going to run a little row of nuts down the top of it as decoration. Helps them to know what flavor of nuts this is. All right, let's make some samples. Is that enough for everybody, or do we need more?
More.
More front door. Y'all see how it's changing? Going from a liquid to a solid. We made a really good batch today. Our sample pile is growing. All we need is some sample spoons. I bet I know where there's some at.
Do you have problem with the humidity on the...
Certain times of the year, yes. When we're going from like the warm time of the year to the cold time of the year, transitioning over. There's certain temperatures that'll work in the summer and some that'll work in the winter. The winter is the best time. And I could run a little bit lower humidity in the winter, so a lot better time to make it. That's a sample pile for the kids in the back room. There's one of them right now. Hello. He makes fudge too. He grew up here. All right, the last couple runs and she will be done. This is what we call when the fudge sets. Probably one last run, and we are finished with this part of the process. Another perfect batch.
Do you sell mostly fudge or...
Yeah, in this department we make fudge, cotton candy, peanut brittle, and caramel apples. And the fudge by far outsells everything else.
See why?
Yeah, I got her samples ready. right, it is done. All right, it's time to earn a treat. Earn a treat. Y'all ready to do the fudge chant? The louder we are, the bigger the samples. Y'all, that's how it works. Are y'all ready? Everybody repeat after me. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ah.
Yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy.
We want fudge in our tummies.
We want fudge in our tummies.
All right, somebody say, start over here. I haven't heard anybody.
Start over here. Thank you.
This chocolate's so yummy.
What do you say? What do you say that
You
again?
can say thank you, or you can say, you're awesome, baby.
You might want to have it here. You don't. Yeah, you can get down now. Yeah, we can't second guess. You can't.
Good.
It's goopy and sticky. It's part of
We
that.
like to hear.
You have to wait your turn.
We know we did good. Good. All right, I'm going to make some more treats for you to try.
Ooh.
The tools we're going to use today, the stuff you might have laying around the house. We only need chocolate now. Can everybody say, go get that chocolate?
Go get that chocolate.
Be right back with some yummy chocolate. That's good. Ooh. This is chocolate from Switzerland. Look at that. Ooh. Mm.
So what's the difference in the chocolate from like Switzerland and things?
They blend different kinds of chocolate together to make supposedly the best chocolate in the world. I'm sure it's a real closely guarded secret. It's some of the best. All right, I'm going to make some chocolate puddles first thing. These are like little canvases. You can kind of decorate them with your favorite toppings. And we kick them up. Sprinkles on some of them. We're going to have M&Ms on them. I call these M&M cookies. These are gummy bear puddles.
I haven't had a gummy bear
Favorite
forever.
of children everywhere.
I don't like gummy bears.
And I take these, I put them on little sticks and dip them in there. I make up stuff all the time. These have chopped up Oreo cookies on. I like them my way.
Look there. A jumpler to boot. Woo!
Whoa!
Oh, I was so
This is where you go mix it up. Pour it out. That's some tasty chocolate. Oh, they're beautiful. And I'm going to take some of these cookies, break them apart. We're going to make what we call s'moreos. S'moreos? So I got some Oreo cookies, chocolate, a bit of marshmallow.
Now that's what I call
More
that.
chocolate. Those look delicious. You could sprinkle like graham crackers, Oreo cookies. Put a little Oreo on there. Oh yeah. And that's some tasty chocolate. Got a couple more of these. Those look amazing, don't they?
They do.
This is how you make an Oreo cookie sandwich. That looks good, doesn't it?
Mhm.
We don't have one of these special tools you can use it for. You have something you want to tell me?
How long has business been running?
This shop started here in 1983. It's been here a long time.
Wow, that's 39 years.
Those look great, don't they?
They do.
All right, we're getting ready to play a little game. Y'all like games?
Yes.
Is it called eating chocolate?
It's sort of like a Halloween sort of like game. Okay, Uncle Eric made y'all some special treats too. He's already put them in the bag. Everybody say
Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Eric.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
You got it?
Picking up real quick. There you go.
Open up your goodie bag. Now we're going to let y'all pick some other stuff to put in
We're
them.
gonna put some stuff in it.
All right, can you say
Start over here.
Say, start over here. He's like, yeah, I don't know.
point at one and I'm going to put one in the bag.
Oh, you point.
Uh-oh. Isn't 100% dry yet.
It's a good thing we're all related.
And it's kind of gooey.
And he's like, I'll take that.
We'll pick the other ones in
Just
this
like,
bag
like
too.
your. How does that taste? Is that good? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming. I hope y'all have a real sweet day.
Thank you so
Thank you very much.
Have a real sweet day. Thank you guys. Y'all were a lot of fun.
Was it good? Yeah? Did you like it? You like the chocolate? Yeah.
I
You do?
This chocolate factory was amazing. So sugar rush.
What do you think of the actual tour?
It was really cool how to learn how you learned about making chocolate. I mean,
Wes, what do you think?
I thought it was very interesting, but I haven't really tried any of it yet, so I can't say it's that good, but I'm sure it is. It probably is.
What about the taste that you had there?
Oh yeah, that was very good.
oh yeah, it was just so goopy and stuck our mouth shut.
Cayman, what do you think?
It was just amazing. I have no idea.
Kagan, what do you think of the chocolate?
I liked it.
You liked it? Did you like it just a little bit? Just a lot?
Landon, what do you think of the chocolate? Hooray. Abigail, you like the chocolate? You're eating some of it right now. Yeah.
Do you like it a little bit or a lot?
A little bit.
Just a little bit? As you stuff your mouth?
I want to say thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later. Please like, subscribe to our channel, and comment which food place we should visit next. Bye!